Are you planning a wedding or hoping to get a little more bang for your buck? Well, there are things you probably have around your house that could make great decorations for the wedding and even after the wedding. Yes, Leanne Lee from Rekindled Spaces is back with us. So what kind of things are we talking about here? What should people be on the lookout for? What should they be looking for?
They can pretty much find anything around their house. You know, people are on a budget these days.
Yes, they are.
And they can find great things around their home, in their garage, in their parents' garage. You just never know. And so before you run out to the store, I always suggest taking an inventory in your home. And then if you have to go to a store to purchase something, try a thrift store, try a garage sale.
Mosey up in the attic.
Attic, perfect place.
See what's up in the attic. Okay, so what did you bring to show off today? So many great things to look at.
Okay, and all of these things are repurposed items. I've got a shutter here, an old shutter. What we did was we just hooked a ribbon to the back side. Then you can put the gift cards that people give you at a wedding. And then I love that to decorate in a home.
Yeah.
I mean, it's perfect.
That is lovely. I would have never thought about that.
Yes, it's a great idea.
Okay.
This is an old lantern. This was actually in my garage. What I love to do with these is put a candle in it, maybe put a sign that says something like, this candle is lit in remembrance of the people who could not be here with us today. So I've got a picture of my grandparents here. You could put other family members that had passed away. This is a outdoor light fixture that I picked up at a garage sale. I just took it apart, flipped it upside down, stuck a candle in it, and then it's a perfect candle tablescape for one of your tables.
It's kitschy and retro and fun all at the same time.
I didn't even do anything to it. I just took it apart.
Took it apart, put a candle in it.
This may be my favorite. These are just old kitchen or cheese graters. You just stick a tea light underneath there, light them.
Well,
I just put them on a mirror and light them up. It's a perfect tablescape.
Again, that's something I would have never thought of.
This is an old tractor spring. I love that for cards. This is also great after the wedding. Take it home, sit it on your counter, put your cookbooks in it. It's a great thing to do with that old
tractor spring.
Tractor spring.
I would have. Okay, you win the prize for being creative and ingenious today.
All right.
All right.
Well, I'm not finished yet.
Okay.
Here, instead of a normal guest book, I love the idea of taking a unfinished letter, spray paint it, and then have all the guests sign it. Then you can hang it up, as opposed to putting it in the cedar chest.
Where does the guest book go? It goes in the drawer in the cedar chest.
It does. It does. And I can't forget this. This is such a great idea. It's a wine bottle. Now, obviously, it wouldn't be open, but you'd take your favorite wine bottle, take the label off, sit it on your on the table there for guests to sign. Then, at your first anniversary, open up the bottle of wine, drink your favorite wine instead of the old stale wedding cake.
Forget the cake.
Yeah, exactly.
Wine will age and wine gets better with time.
Exactly. Here we've got a picture frame that I picked up at a garage sale. It had some outdated flowers on it. Spray painted it, put some chalkboard paint on it, and then you can write whatever you want on the sign. Here we've got some old vintage doors. I love taking old doors, hinging them together, and then that's a perfect backdrop for the wedding. Also,
or to take pictures. It could be a backdrop for pictures, anything.
Perfect. Yeah. And then the best thing about this is this would be a great headboard for the newlyweds. Put it their new home, starter home. So I love that idea.
What is the coolest thing that you have seen at weddings lately?
Okay, I was at a wedding a couple weeks ago.
Do tell.
They sat some river rock on a table with some Sharpies. Everybody that was there signed it, put a little sentiment on it, put it in a vase. What I loved about it is they could take it home, look at all the little sentiments that people had written, then they can decorate with them inside and outside the home.
Now, why is it so important to repurpose? That's your whole business, repurpose.
It is. I love repurposing. You know, why not? It's so good for the environment. It's budget conscious. It sets a good example for future generations. It's just, why not repurpose?
And it requires a little bit more thought and a little bit more love.
It does.
So, all these are from the heart.
It is. You are exactly right. I love you, Michael.
I love you too, girl. All right. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming in today.